What if the Avengers are no longer the center of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? What if Phase 6 isn't about Earth's mightiest heroes, but about a family? Because if you look carefully at where the MCU is heading, the real power shift isn't happening inside the Avengers. It's happening with the Fantastic Four, and if Marvel follows the comic blueprint for Secret Wars, then the Avengers may not be the main characters anymore. The Avengers were the Infinity Saga, let's be clear. The Infinity Saga belonged to the Avengers. Tony Stark was the brain. Steve Rogers was the heart. Thor was the power. The team was the anchor of the universe. Every major crossover revolved around them. Even Thanos wasn't the center. The Avengers were. But Phase 4 and Phase 5 feel different. Fragmented teams. No central command. No unified identity. That's not accidental. Marvel may be shifting the emotional center of the MCU, and the Fantastic Four are positioned perfectly to replace it. Why the Fantastic Four matter more than people think. The Fantastic Four aren't just another superhero team. They are explorers, scientists, architects of the Marvel Universe. In the comics, they are connected to the multiverse cosmic entities Doom, Galactus, Secret Wars itself. The Avengers defend Earth. The Fantastic Four understand reality. That difference is massive, because Phase 6 is not about defending cities. It's about collapsing universes. And when reality itself is breaking, you don't call soldiers. You call scientists. Secret Wars changes everything in comic history. Secret Wars is deeply tied to Reed Richards and Dr. Doom. It's not primarily an Avengers story. It's a story about cosmic power, godlike control, reality reconstruction. If Marvel adapts even part of that accurately, Reed Richards becomes essential, not optional, not side support, essential. Because rebuilding the multiverse requires someone who understands its structure, and that's Reed, not Sam Wilson, not Thor, not even Doctor Strange alone. The leadership shift. The Avengers lead with strength. The Fantastic Four lead with intellect. If Phase 6 ends, with the universe being rewritten, then whoever understands physics, timelines, and cosmic law becomes the most important character in the MCU. That's not traditional superhero leadership, that's scientific authority. Reed Richards isn't just stretchy. He's arguably the smartest man in Marvel history. If Marvel positions him correctly, he could quietly become the new narrative anchor. Not loud, not flashy, but central. Why Marvel needs this shift? The MCU cannot repeat the Infinity Saga formula. It can't just do big team fights, big villain again. Audiences want scale evolution. The Fantastic Four introduced cosmic mythology, deeper multiverse logic, philosophical science. Doom as an intellectual rival that expands storytelling beyond punch-heavy battles. It turns Phase 6 into something more cerebral, and that's a strategic evolution. Doom makes this even bigger. Dr. Doom is not just a villain. He's Reed Richards' shadow. In Secret Wars comics, Doom doesn't just fight heroes. He becomes something beyond a villain. If Marvel adapts even part of that arc, then the emotional core becomes Reed versus Doom, not Avengers versus villain. That alone shifts the entire MCU center of gravity. And if the Fantastic Four sit at the center of that conflict, then yes, they become more important than the Avengers in Phase 6. The bigger picture, this doesn't mean the Avengers disappear. It means their role changes. They become protectors. But the Fantastic Four become architects. One defends the world. The other rebuilds it. And in a saga about collapsing universes, the builder matters more than the defender. Phase 6 may look like it belongs to the Avengers, but structurally, emotionally, cosmically, it may belong to the Fantastic Four. And if Secret Wars follows even part of its comic roots, we are about to witness the biggest power shift in MCU history. Not from hero to villain, but from team to family. And when the multiverse falls, the future may not be decided by strength. It may be decided by science.